Oh, blue to do. Load. You. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Oh, I had my slippers on the wrong feet. Oh god. There we go. So we still have 3 more night things to do, I think. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. If an item's glowing, it's probably worth picking up. Do we have the 2 or 3 more things to do? I think it's 3. When you draw in a place of power, yeah, we have 1 to our east and 2 to our south. I think. Kinda to our east. To our easty. Oh, there's 4. There's 3 down there. Oh, never mind. Oh no, one of them's to turn him in. Nice horse. Why is there no music? It's just gallop. Roach, we're almost there. What is this, like another facility? Whatever you want to call it is. No, it's a person in distress. Never mind.
Kill the corpse gobbler for Starling's dragon hands.
Yep, Ben. Where's this bow boy at? Oh my god. It's another bow boy somewhere. You can't switch. Alright, he's down. Instant death. Wrong guy, instant death. Let's the dance. Oh, okay. Just miss him, Geralt. That's fine. Then he kind of just like swats it down. Not fast. I was like, he was trying to put down a ruler. Pretty loud, making noise, but not loud enough to hurt anything. That's what happened to Geralt. And Geralt's dead. Geralt. My one and only. I'm gonna be here for like 7 minutes. I want to play Gwent at some point. The standalone version. But I might wait. I used to play it a lot. But I might wait until it's out of beta. And a full release. Welcome to the good life. Oh. I deserve no music. Better than the life I live, and why did you just jump? I wasn't looking. And my grandmama. Put your hands up in the sky, let me hear you say, hey, hey. It feels so good being able to turn faster than a slug. Rhyme was okay, but I mean, could not turn fast at all. There's an actual door here, it looks like. Are we at the bobo yet?
Don't let him catch his breath.
There's 3 of them. Might just bleed out.
Let's dance.
Let's dance. The candle thickens? Is that what I heard? Yeah, what are you trying to do to me?
How long you gonna make me wait?
Let me not do that. He's done it. Oh, there's more guys. Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Witcher, save me!
Hold on, man.
You gave me the hiccups.
Did I? I'm sorry. Oh, come back. I can't see. You have the key in here?
Isis, hell!
Works for me. Beauclair. Grounds. Okay. Hold on, man. I found the keys. And the keys. Ding dong. Ding my dong, today we drink until the last drop, artillery drop. 4 fingers had his pitch camp near Def North Pass. Keep him going daffy with boredom. We set out here with a little reconnaissance mission happened across a merchant caravan. I got a bit carried away. Instead of gagging them, hog tying them, the last sharpened some stakes and stuck the fat boys on them. And that was terribly exhausting work, and we had good fun doing it. No cleft kisser can take that away. There was one skinny snipe among them, but we left him for later. What matters is the wagons were packed full of quality wine, just begging to be guzzled naturally with the established watches, so not everyone would get sloshed at once. As is only common sense. My fool of a papa used to say, "Sonny, the most important thing in life is take your job. Do that, you'll be happy." So like your job. That feeble part was a carpenter. Feeble Pate was a carpenter. The tart twiddling idea where he liked about smacking wood, but bombarded him always. Geezer's been pushing daisies for ages now, and if he were alive, I'd write him a letter like this: Papa, Papa, I like my work a whole lot, and thanks for teaching me to read and write, because now I can let you know I have to give 0 vex about your advice. Arena.
You saved my life. I thank you. Should you need something, find me at the Cockatrice.
Okay, bye. Could there be a fast travel around here? Maybe right here. I'll just head west for now. Stay on the road. What are you walking around here for, man?
Is my bumper ready to blow?
I feel the same way. What are you doing?
Slower.
Just follow the path. It's really all you gotta do. Is follow the path.
Our deeds in life ring out through all eternity.
Ghostly Night.
Ugly bastard.
Rude. Ghosts can't bleed. Oh. Always enjoyed practicing my craft. Killing camp is naturally to me as blowing my nose. They raised me to be a knight and being a brigand. Not much different. First, blood and swords, don't want in harmless to wash the worries away, but ever since the horror night, everything has changed. My dreams are filled with nightmares in which I relive those events. Step by step, we took the estate by storm, pulled Maximus Marcinus out of his bedding, stole his knighties, Yeah, we had to pull off dealing with him to first see it to his family. That was our orders. Later not, but it's one of the pale, some corpulent cowdiddler with a wine-stained mustache and quite another stir-up, snot-nosed runt. He squealed like a little like a little girl. Girl when the lads threw the noose around his neck. Marquinhos tried to buy us off. He even showed me the candlestick lever that opens the hidden vault where he hides his family treasures, but Philibert's orders were clear. This was Maximus' wife. The lads spent a long time having their way with her, making Maximus to miss and watch. Too long I didn't know the harlot's brood had. I didn't know the harlot's brood, and having a clue what he did to Philibert to make him wish such a fate on him and his family, but that was too much for me. Only once his whole clan was swinging did we turn our attention to Marquinhos. We struck him with hot pokers, cut off his ears, and slitted his gut, and he thumbed throughout all of his horror. He didn't scream once, only groaned under his breath when it came time for him to die in a puddle of his own excrement. Under the tree where he would hang his wife and son, he looked at me in the eyes and whispered, "Vengeance will be mine in this life or the next." Those were his last words. Dark clouds filled the sky, and the instant in the harsh gale sprung up. Then I gave the order to move out. I remember perfectly how, when I reported back to Philibert, he was all smiles, happy as a cam, didn't even harangue me for not looting the manor. It was clear he cared about one thing and one thing only, Marquinhos' death. The news of the treasure was left at Casadicia quickly spread around the Mount Crane, and a few lads from our hands are fixing to head over there to see what they can find. I'll join them. I'll bury their remains, still lying there in the yard. Maybe then the spirits will know peace. Maybe I'll wipe away at least some of my sins. Maybe I'll at least be able to sleep soundly. Philibert always pays his debts. I mean, that's not the main house. This is the main house. I'm looking for a bookshelf. Is it upstairs? That doesn't make sense to me, though. I'll go up here. Maybe it's outside. Oh, there'd be a bookshelf outside. Oh, it's not like into like another area. It's just in the wall. Alright. Luck slipped my mind, but the drink-drinking Philibert von Witten has returned to the duchy, and it seems not alone. He gathered a group of fellow house snuggers, and together they've taken to attacking traveling merchants. Son of a knight has become a brigand. What an outrage! My brother's knights warned me Philibert's hands is arresting men for information about my family. Do I have to cause for fear? I have heard Philibert had to reach rock bottom, but could he really sink so low as to raise a hand against someone who once spared his life? Oh. Philibert, no.
Come on.
How many points do we have? 2? 2. You need 3, right? Yeah, you need 3 for that one. And that one. Alright. Oh, let's go. Take me to here. We'll go ba da ba. We'll hop in a boat and fast travel to the nearest one. Oh, hey da hey, ho da hey. Were you ice skating? Roach? Where are you going? Just stop moving.
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Abandoned site. I'm gonna put some caterpillar boys. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Go like it's me again. Wait. There we go. Or bye. Why can't I just wait? That one's down. There's 3 of them? Or did that one not die? Oh, it died. Let's go. One more. Don't mind if I do. Apparently there's still an enemy over here. Let me kill one over here too. No, he must have died when he was on the ground from the bleeding. That's why. So he's dead but not dead. Yeah, say that twice out loud. The whole town didn't hear the first time. I'm gonna go over it. Hoo hey hey hoody 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 hey. Balti balti day.
Come on.
Just stay on the roach, please. Press and B to jump. That plates power.
Come on.
We might have already gotten this one. Nope.
Place of power.
To draw from it. Might as well grab these. So now we have these 2, right? So we only have 1? I mean, I'd rather have this one. Okay, I guess you only ever have 1. Never mind. It's not far. The jump master. Attack! Attack! Knight Ernest, I'm here. Ow. Okay.
Thank you, friend, for saving my enchained nightly bond.
We're filling the contract. Let's go. Is it down? Nah. That's probably one of the camps. One of the rude boy camps. No, what are you doing? Oh, I live here now. This is very dark. Right into the net. Not that far. It's fine. What are you thugs doing?
Can you believe it? I was together
Can your belly fit? You had it coming? Oh.
100 foot is we carried. Greetings, knight. Much is said in Beauclair of your bravery and dedication. Does your security claim to compensation? Sign here, please.
Okay, we're done. Just some garbage for me. You can't buy this stuff, okay. Oh, book, that's done.
Well, go in peace.
We got a shield?
knight.
Or a mask? We got a trophy. 1% bonus experience from monsters, but it's garbage. But it's my garbage. Alright, Regis. Oh. Hey boy, one garbage.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Ganesha petals?
Business alright?
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Honorietta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Show me what you've got in stock.
Now we can get. Let me scroll down. I want to go to his page. Okay. I thought hitting RB would work. It resets your ability points, right? I could, but I really don't want to. Now we're fine. Bye, man. I need to get going.
Get going. Till next time.
That's all I ever wanted.
Try my court.
Try my Colton. Why can I go in here? Oh god, loading. It kind of fixes it.
Nice tune.
Nice tune. Can I wear this? somebody's house. Okay, we're leaving. First. Be on the other side.
The best.
You know, I don't think you are. 'Cause I gave this dude like 8 hours of my time. Just so we can have the best stuff. So I think he's the best. Thanks for the money. I was hoping there's another door over here.
Oh, on you.
Bartholomew. What's in here? Wherever the door is upstairs.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Such are the times, my good fella.
Have I got abs?
Hark, Beauclerc. Her most
I know it's right here.
Oh,
Oh.
of the Duchess. Welcome, good sir, to Dupont and Saint.
Show me what you got back.
Yo, let's go. The luckiest guy just found the most involved art person. Cirilla. Emir. Bye now.
Shan't find anything better in all Toussaint.
To soul.
Manner of goods and services. Cheap,
Still trying to spare with RB.
purchase today what you planned to purchase tomorrow.
Where are they? It's so far out. Okay. Spice merchant. Oh. Okay. Kavir. Field of Black. Gabrialdi. Bonnereau. Oh no. Ship leaving harbor. Battle of Angari. Oh my god. This is Tossol. Beauclair Palace. Coming of Ludwig. Oh. Some minimalistic reproduction. Matilda's first steps. Mirvar Amaris. Fancy. Cirilla. Isn't that like fake Siri? Knight returning from his quest. Didn't read you, but I like the squirrel. He has nuts in his mouth. Still alive. The Conception of Edward. Brilliant. Absolutely. Why am I running? Same, man. The modifier. Oh my god, my ears. Hey, get out of here. Knock knock.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
I think I found it. Oh jeez. We're okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of this corner. No? Okay, I'm just gonna be stuck here. I can't move. I'm about to jump out. Okay. I will not take the blame for that death. Who will? I don't know. Somebody will. Boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Please don't have me with combat. Nice and clean. That's how we like it. Please don't have me at Toussaint or Buclair. Thank you. That didn't hit him? Wow, how do you miss? Like, is this Dark Souls? Am I hitting the ground? I'm just gonna meditate.
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate the ash. Some stench.
It's all of them? Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. Rude. Let's go. Oh, no, what's the sword at anyway? What's our default damage now? Damage increased by 4. Okay. Regis. Kelly.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
What do you want to use the hand for?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
The ring, what's its provenance?
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him
Trovia Servant Ring?
humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff?
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker.
I just wanted to exhaust the dialogue, man. We're gonna do it your way. With the decoction.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Just flips itself. We'll see. The three-eyed raven.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Let's do it, man.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Lottery numbers. Seems you chose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. Set up trying to get me to confess something. Got a lot of secrets.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Why don't you dye your hair? Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
How are you handling abstinence and drinking blood?
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
What's regeneration like?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something specific.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Yeah, why not?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
Seer determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refused to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. Like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.